this is portrayed?
Well, we're premiering, being Mary Jane, BT, so we want to come out and support. This is our people, this is our audience.
What can we expect this season from your character? You know, we have a lot going on with, the financial situation, your daughter, obviously having kids, the situation with sister. What can we expect from you?
Well, it really picks up right where we left off, season 2. Patrick's still in that transition period, and it just keeps moving forward. I mean, it's definitely a story of a comeback. So it's going to be exciting. Yeah, it's exciting. There's a little love stories going on. A little love, so that's going to be good.
Where do you do your filming?
We are filming in Atlanta, right?
Oh, you are in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Why do you think it's important to show a flawed character on television, such as Patrick's drug history, his being a single parent, dealing with his children? Why do you think that's such an important thing to display?
Well, I think it's really important because there's a tendency to not be able to make a mistake. It's like if you try something and it doesn't work, you're like a failure. As opposed to when we're younger, if a kid, if he's learning to walk or something like that and he falls down, if we were to say like, oh, he fell down, he's never going to walk. You know what I mean? It's like we know that's how we learn, from trial and error and things like that. So I think a lot of, especially even being an African-American man, I think it's great to see us, that we can get a second chance, or a third chance, or a fourth chance until we make it, that you just have to try to succeed. So I love that he's an everyday man, and he's on the comeback, and we get to see this growth. I think in this time period, especially after a recession, we're seeing this whole rebirth, and our men have the support of the family and the loved ones, and they have to get a chance to do it again.
As an actor, how much input do you have on the script, or do you? Well, can you make suggestions as to certain things, or no? It's just script.
Well, I mean, the writing is so good on the show that generally there's nothing that you really want to do. I mean, you just want to invest in it and enliven it, things like that. You can bring a little bit of your interpretation, your own unique viewpoint of it to it, and there may be instances on the set where you say, okay, we might need to just change a little adjustments to make it more real or to make it more natural and things like that. But in general, the writing is great. It's right there on the page. All we have to do is just say the words.
Is there anything that you would like to do this season that you didn't accomplish last season? Is there anything that you want to portray to the audience?
I really have to tell you that, I mean, for this season with Patrick, it's a great season for Patrick. I mean, there's such a range of storytelling and situations that my character is in, that I'm really excited for people to see it and see what they think. I mean, you really get to see a lot of me in this.
I love your role. You're so positive.
Oh, thank you.
The role is beautiful for a black man. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of under the radar, but I love it that I'm in an environment like this with this character where he's really, I can show this positive point of view of the guy.
What do you love about being a part of being Mary Jane, and what makes it different from the other sitcoms?
Well, I think I definitely love that we are, trying to, not saying that anything about BET's, past or whatever, but I think that the fact that we want to bring a high quality drama to the network, and from our point of view, that still has a universal slant that everyone can relate to from all races, but they can tell, we can tell it from our story, our humanity. I just think that's really important, and so, and just to be working with great actors and great writing and great material and having the support of the community is I just love that.
Okay, real quick. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience at the Circle of Sisters event and what your role is during this event?
That was your question?
And that's his question.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What's your experience like at this wonderful Circle of Sisters event? I was about to actually have something like that. What was your experience like, and what is going to be your role in the future? Do you have any productions on your own you're coming out with?
Well, I guess the first part of your question, I mean, it's been really fun. I mean, there's a great spirit here and a great audience, and they've been very receptive and very informed about our show and excited. And it's just a positive organization, you know, you can feel it. It's great that it's such a big venue and everyone that gets to come together here, especially in New York, Manhattan, you know.
Right.
So I'm loving that. And what was your other question?
Yeah. What do you plan on doing in the future? Do you have any your own production you planning on working that you would like us to know?
Well, I mean, I do. I am working on an EP to drop my record. Yeah. So yeah, it'll be, you know, richardleebrooks.com. It's gonna be on there, and you know, people can follow me on Instagram, Twitter.
Right.
You know, Richard Brooks Jr. Richard Lee Brooks.
I'll be looking forward to it.
All right. Yeah. We got some good music coming. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Watch
All right, last question.
Men obviously watch the show, but it's obviously marketed to women. I watch the show. But why should men watch the show from your point of view and from your character's point of view?
Well, you know, we need to know what women are doing, thinking, how they feeling, what they need from us, you know. I mean, that's one thing. But also the men on the show are really well written, and we're in relations with women. I mean, we have to work together, you know, to bring our families together and to make positive changes. So the show is definitely where we get to understand what we're all going through, from, you know. So I think it's good for men to definitely check it out, because I'm on it. Richard Roundtree's on it, you know. Stephen Bishop, BJ Britt, you know, all the brothers are here. We definitely represent them.
Well, thank you.
Aaron Spears.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Okay.